Tokenized assets on the blockchain supported by the US president could be a massive narrative for this bull market, as well as Robinhood chucking their weight behind it as well. That's right, we're talking Ondo Finance, and we're giving you an update on why I am so bullish on this project. In fact, there are some crazy things going on that not a lot of people are talking about, so you need to make sure you're locked in. And I know many of you messaged me on my last video saying, 2bit, please do more Ondo content. I think it's a big mover. So here you go. Smash up that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about in this video, namely the particular partnership with Wlfi Finance and Ondo, and what this truly means for anyone who's holding Ondo, anyone who's thinking to get involved with it. But more, it's bigger than that. The fact that we're going to see tokenized assets such as treasury yields and bonds, all part of the Wlfi Finance network and ultimately used to basically afford transactions, tokenize it, and allow it to be seamless when trading. This could be a completely new narrative when it comes to things like treasury yields and bonds, which when you think about where they come from, the money printer suddenly starts to run through Wlfi Finance. This could be a big deal. So the collaboration here seeks to integrate Ondo's tokenized assets such as USDY and OUSG into Wlfi Finance network. These assets will be used as treasury reserve assets. These are very big. It was actually announced by Ondo Finance saying, we're excited to announce a strategic collaboration with Wlfi Finance to advance the adoption of tokenized real-world assets and bring traditional finance on-chain. Think about this. All of the work that Doge is doing in the US government right now, removing silt, getting rid of bureaucracy, making things simpler, easier, quicker. Well, guess what? Tokenizing assets, RWA onto the Ondo Finance chain could be huge if you think about how this works. As part of the deal, qualifying Wlfi Finance users will gain access to Ondo's global markets as well. It offers the exposure to thousands of real-world assets and a fully on-chain. The move of this partnership promises to be big for more traditional finance assets. If you think about this, this is where you start to get into the world of the Wall Street money, not only flowing into crypto and ETFs, but could even flow into Wlfi Finance and those on-chain assets. It could be a big deal. What's also interesting is when you start to look at who is holding Ondo and what's happening from a macro standpoint. Well, guess what? People are buying it like it is literally running out right now. Upbit, Genesis, Bithumb, as well as Bybit and everyone else, Coinbase stacking as much as they can. We're seeing massive inflows. 266 million only bought a couple of hours ago. Coinbase buying nearly 2 million Ondo and many, many more. Qcoin again in there. Gate.io all stacking huge amounts of Ondo. Why? Do they know something that we don't? Is there something going to come around the corner with these tokenized assets? Are we truly starting to see a complete shift from a US government standpoint as to how we do it? Take an example, OKX with a deposit of $10.94 million of Ondo. Very, very interesting as to how this all plays out. We're seeing a total volume of around 300 million with a market cap of $4.2 billion, and it is growing. On-chain exchange flows, very, very interesting. Net in for those exchanges as we see them absolutely stacking their bags to make sure that they have got liquidity to provide for all of the massive amounts of moves. And you can see this again, Robinhood expanding into Europe with Algo and Ondo. I've been talking about Algorand on my live stream for ages. Thank you very much. That one's starting to move as well. But Ondo moving as part of Robinhood's expansive cryptocurrency offerings. Remember, 2021, they simply got it wrong, not listing SHIB and many others. Well, it feels like Robinhood and Coinbase on the absolute forefront when it comes to listing some of these great coins. As Robinhood expands crypto offerings in Europe, boosting Algo and Ondo exposure. Very important. It says the move broadens investment opportunities for European users, enabling them to engage with these cryptocurrencies on a well-known platform. Market participants are now keenly monitoring the price on Ondo's. Both assets demonstrate mixed trends in the short term, which we've seen. Volatility in the market has been a thing. That's just life. It's just reality. But the fact of the matter is that you're starting to see some real movement when it comes to Ondo, some real desire to get involved with it. Take a look at the chart as well. I mean, it's looking incredibly bullish. It has volume, it's got movement, and it's an uptrend. And we're starting to get some of these key moving average on the weekly chart. So look, you couldn't ask, in my opinion, for a more bullish chart. You've got lots of partnerships coming on and fundamentally a unique proposition. Tokenized US treasuries on the blockchain, all under the Ondo umbrella. Partnered with Wlfi Finance, who has the US president as a face of that project. I mean, you couldn't ask, I don't think, much more than that. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments down below. What do you think is going to happen? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Ondo, will there be finance? Good, bad? Are we truly going to see US treasuries, bonds, and the ability to purchase them put on the blockchain? If you think about it from a bigger standpoint, a macroeconomic standpoint, and Trump's absolute policy when he gets to America first, well, treasury yields are basically created to print money. Imagine they just go to the everyday American. Imagine they can hold treasury yields, get that 4% yield on the back of it, ultimately supporting risk assets, supporting the American people, and massively supporting the cryptocurrency space. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, as always, down below. Do check out some of the links in the description. Looking to trade futures, grab yourself a bag of Ondo, check out the links of MEXC, and don't forget, come and join Marbit. We've got a big race coming this weekend. You might be able to grab yourself a bag. 8,500 bits, get you in. Check it out, marbits.io, as always. And don't forget, we recently launched staking as well. With that being said, I'm out of here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.